On the 26th of September 2025, a new light shone upon the ancient city of Ibadan. Owolabi Ladoja was crowned the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan Land, a moment that echoed through the city's hills and hearts alike. But before we journey into the story of Oba Owolabi Ladoja and his path to the throne, we must first understand what it truly means to become a king in a city as deeply rooted in culture as Ibadan. Ibadan, a city forged in courage and bound by tradition, a place where history stands tall beside modernity. At the heart of that tradition lies a stool unlike any other, the throne of the Olubadan of Ibadan Land. Ibadan is often eulogized as Ibadan or Moagbotikuyo, the city that rejoices even at the news of death. When an Olubadan joins his ancestors, the sound of drums and celebration rises, not in mourning, but in continuity. Yet, no one becomes Olubadan by chance or inheritance. It is not a throne claimed by bloodline, but one earned through decades of service, patience, and unbroken loyalty. To ascend the throne is to climb a sacred ladder, step by step, rank by rank, through one of two ancient lines, the Dotun line, civil, and the Balogun line, military. The story of this system stretches back to the early 19th century, when Ibadan evolved from a military camp into a powerful city-state. From this evolution came a dual chieftaincy structure that ensures balance. When an Olubadan joins his forefathers, the highest-ranking chief from the alternate line automatically becomes the next Olubadan elect. Every Ibadan son who dreams of the throne begins humbly with the title of Mogaji, the head of his family compound. From there begins a lifetime of service to the city. Promotions come only with time, through the passing of elders or the hand of destiny. And when the moment arrives, it is destiny fulfilled. Now, we return to the moment in 2025, the coronation of the 44th Olubadan, His Imperial Majesty Oba Rashidi Ladoja Arusa I. But who is Ladoja? Born in 1944, he is one of Ibadan's most illustrious sons, educated at home and abroad, a man of intellect, discipline, and deep cultural pride. Before destiny called him to the throne, he carved a remarkable path through oil and gas, private enterprise, and politics. He served as a senator in 1992 and later as governor of Oyo State in 2003. After the passing of the 43rd Olubadan, Oba Owolabi Olakulehin, Ladoja was announced and approved as the next in line. It was a destiny 3 decades in the making, a journey that began when he became Jagun Olubadan on the 1st of October 1993. In the days leading up to the coronation, the Olubadan-elect entered Ikpebi, a period of sacred seclusion for reflection, purification, and communion with the ancestors. Prayers were offered, rituals performed, blessings invoked. On the coronation morning, the rituals began at Labosinde compound, where the Oluwa Fobaje adorned him with akoko leaves after opening 3 symbolic calabashes, one with honey, one with pepper, and one with money. Each held the timeless truth of kingship, sweetness and compassion, endurance through trials, and prosperity for the people. There, he took his final bow before all living beings, a farewell to his former life. Next came the sacred visit to Osemeji Temple, where the traditional crown, heavy with history and heritage, was placed upon his head. In that moment, Owolabi Ladoja became the Olubadan of Ibadan Land. From there, he proceeded to the grand coronation venue, accompanied by chiefs, dignitaries, and the jubilant people of Ibadan. There, the governor of Oyo State presented him with a staff and instrument of office, a moment uniting tradition and modern governance. The city erupted in celebration. Songs, chants, and dancing filled the air as Ibadan welcomed its new monarch. This coronation marked the place in history, the first time a former senator and governor ascended the throne of Olubadan. It drew a sea of dignitaries, traditional rulers, politicians, and even the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, himself a former governor during Ladoja's tenure in Oyo State. As the drums quieted and night settled over the brown roofs of Ibadan, one truth remained: the throne of the Olubadan lives on. It breathes with history, beats with the rhythm of its people, and endures through the spirit of Ibadan itself. And under Oba Rashidi Ladoja, a new chapter begins, rooted in respect for the past, guided by wisdom of experience, and inspired by the promise of tomorrow. A new dawn in Ibadan.